hello, and welcome to the playoff rounds for our Squad v Squad season. The season has finally come to an end, and we are into the playoffs. This week for the playoffs, we're going to have the Goodfellas go up against Lunatic Fringe. Joining me from the Lunatic Fringe side is Mr. Snov. Is it Mr.
Hey, how you doing?
Or is
Thanks
it
for having
Mr.
me.
Snow? Do you normally go by Mr. Snow or Mr. Snov?
it's supposed to be Mr. Snow.
Snow. Okay, yeah, I thought so. It looked like it, but then I heard someone in party say like Sav, so I'm like, I just gotta ask him, and this is a great opportunity.
Yeah, if you want to make it Russian, that's fine. Snob is fine.
All right, Mr. Snow, that's perfect. All right, going into that, you are a recent pickup for this Lunatic squad. Kind of going into it, how do you feel meshing in with this team going into the playoffs?
Yeah, so I was picked up, when the draft happened, like a couple weeks ago, maybe even just a month ago, and it's been okay so far. It's been slow. There hasn't been a whole lot of practice nights or times. Like I'm literally just meeting Mockett for the first time today,
Oh wow!
so there's definitely like a bit of disconnect there. But we'll see. These guys are really good players, so I'm hoping that I can mesh well with them and help support them in how they like to play.
Very good. And going into this is going to be 3 sets of series potentially, at least 2. So kind of going into it for the first series is going to be, I believe, no ghosts.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. So going with that, kind of the lineups with Stronghold Eden, Bombard Truth, and King of the Hill Cryptic. Kind of 3 very objective focused, objective oriented maps starting off. Which objective game mode do you feel your team is most comfortable playing?
To be honest, I can't even answer that because we haven't played enough to really figure that out. Personally, me, what were the 3 game types? Bombard. I like Bombard. That plays style. I'm very new to MGE to begin with, so I've really only played some of the game types a couple of times. So it's going to be definitely a big learning curve for me. I feel like I'm kind of thrown right into the fire here. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I think our team, I think our slaying ability is pretty good, and so we'll just have to see as we dive into what our communication looks like for the objective play.
That is a great answer. I think that was by far one of the best answers we've had this season for it. But kind of going also into it, also joining me in the casting booth, kind of get ahead of myself, is Dr. Grady, who is co-casting with me today.
Howdy.
That is a very low howdy. I think you can buff off that volume, Tim.
This a little better?
Yeah, it's much better.
Awesome.
So I do want to take a look here at our playoff interview questions. I feel like Boss is just renaming this, and these are all the same questions.
You could always make stuff up if you needed to.
I could. So kind of now going against the Goodfellas, you haven't played this team before. Who are you kind of going to be watching out for, or who is like the one you want to kind of shut down from that side?
Can you give me a rundown of the names of there? Because I'm trying to think if I've even played any of them yet.
Yes. There's Composure. There is Prone Wheels. There's Darth Halo. There is Slowzar, formerly Cold Source Hex, and Iris on their squad.
Okay, so I think I've played either with or against Composure for sure. Either one of the game nights or just like an 8v8 sort of like pseudo practice. Seemed like a really solid player. Seemed pretty consistent from what I saw and remember as well. Just putting up solid numbers. So yeah, we'll see. I think it's interesting the game types, like having absolutely no radar whatsoever makes communication a really big factor here. So I'm curious to see how this plays out, especially in sort of the playoffs where the stakes are really high and you get a mix or, you get to see like whether or not people are really aggressive or passive, depending on how good the communication is between players.
Definitely. Stakes are just so much higher. It's not like this season where you can afford to lose a match here, match there, and still make it. This is kind of elimination. If you want to go into next week, you got to win today. And that just puts
Yeah.
the pressure so much more on both these teams and every team that's going to be kind of playing. So kind of what has your team done to kind of warm up for this game today? You guys do an octagon? Do you do arena? Or do you just run around the maps?
Yeah, right now we're all together. We just did some octagon. We did a little of that like CTF 2-on-2 for a little bit, and now with the 5 of us, we just ran like a snipers, pistols, slayer around a map that's like this sort of circular, couple ramps in the middle, so we give you some cover, try and warm up your shot kind of deal. So it seemed good. Like I said, like I think by far I'm probably the worst slayer on the team when it just comes to raw skill. So I'm curious to see in a real game, objective or not, on a more dynamic map, just understanding like how the dynamics going to work with us is going to be good to see, and hopefully I can support them well.
Well, I wish you good luck today. We're going to switch this over. You can kind of go back to your team, regroup, and good luck on the matches. And join on me, and we'll get these games going shortly.
I appreciate it. Thanks very much. Take it easy.
Thank you for coming out. All right, we can go back to the call time.
And I'm back.
All right, he is back. We are going to send invites to all these players, starting to get them to go in. Fortunately, we were not able to get anyone from the Goodfellas to come out. Message Composure and a couple of them. The first one is No Ghosts. Invite Market. Invite Go Payloader. Try to get everyone up to join. Trying to start this on time. Also, for everyone joining in, the viewer party is on Demonic French Toast. He is hosting it. So definitely make sure you join up on him. Gotta get those points. Those attendance points. And plus, these are going to be some great matches today. So kind of while we get this lobby set up, just kind of briefly talk with you, Dr. Gritty. Kind of, what are you expecting out of these two teams today?
Well, between the two teams, they've definitely got talent on both sides. It's just a matter of who wants to come out slapping first. I honestly don't know how it's going to go down. Locket's been a pretty solid player, and they've actually been undefeated while he's played with them. So I know the roster for Goodfellas has definitely gotten stronger with Prone Wheels. So I'm just waiting to see what happens.
Well, I turned up our audio a little bit. I hope that whole interview kind of came out all right. All these settings, every week, it's kind of like different. Got to tweak it. We get players that are louder. We get players that are softer, quieter. Everything's being tweaked. So getting a confirmation that it is much better. So I am sending invites to all these teams. We are going to get going. Again, to kind of break it down in our playoff round, this is going to be a best-of-5 series, but we will go through 3 series. So please expect all these games to go much longer, and they're going to be pretty much, since we're in the playoffs, I expect the intensity is just going to be there. So kind of on the Goodfellas side, Dr. Grady, who do you feel should be like the one we should watch out for or going to make a big play here?
Well, I know Prone Wheels kind of hit or miss, so you might want to start off with him, see how things go. It's either him or Composure.
And kind of how do you feel about these 3 lineups, the no ghosts, no fires, and no sleepers?
I feel like this heavily favors Mocket. Gives him an opportunity to show his stuff and lead his team.
Most definitely. It's gonna.
This is definitely strategical.
Hey, if I was in that position, I'll do the same thing. You know, you got to always give your best foot forward on that and put out the best team. And it's really what I like about this lineup is it's the strongest teams from both sides, always clashing with each other. You know, you have your strongest then you get like your ghost player back, and then you get another, and then your sleeper. So you're kind of slowly keeping like your best top players in the game. You're always going to have them competing and fighting each other, and I just think that's going to make it an exciting matchup today.
I feel like the fact that, you know, the Anchor and the Beast are going to be playing all 3 rounds is going to be good for Goodfellas as well, because they've got their strongest lineup.
So, didn't get the opportunity to do a interview with anyone from the Goodfellas squad. Kind of going into this, what do you think is going to be their biggest key to winning this match?
Well, the biggest key is them not hesitating, especially when it comes to objective. I would definitely like to see them do good rotations and make good plays. Especially with the flag, you know, maybe bait the flag, don't try to desperate it. Get the slays that they need to. I think a lot of this is just going to be communication based and just how they move across the map.
Definitely. It is a team-oriented game on this. So I do want to briefly go through, at least in our round 1, which is going to be no ghost. On the Goodfellas side, we have Darth Halo, Composure, Prone Wheels, and Slowzar. And on the Lunatic Fringe, we have an Epic Dab, Gold Payloader, Mocket Looney, and Mr. Snow. Again, Snow. Awesome. So kind of in our first 3 games that we will see in this first series, again there is 3. We will, in our round 1 of it, will be a Stronghold on Eden, a Bombard on Truth, and King of the Hill on Cryptic. So 3 objective modes right off the bat for these teams. So their communication is going to have to be on point. And I think we're ready to get into this. Dr. Grady, would you like to kind of explain our versions of Strongholds, please?
Oh yeah, so instead of your normal 100 points, it's at 200 points. It's built a lot like Call of Duty's Domination, where it doesn't matter if you hold 1 base or 2 bases, you're going to get points. And they've kind of slowed down the capping significantly, so it punishes you for trying to solo cap. So it's always good to run with a teammate, or at least maybe 3 teammates. The more teammates you have, faster is going to capture.
It's definitely going to be a lot of rotations on here, a lot of communication, kind of which team prioritizes what, which team goes for what. And I think who would you like to start off with, Dr. Gertie?
Let's do Composure.
Composure. So we're going to start off with the Goodfellas. Game number 1, as I find him. Composure, who is pushing on this camo. And very nice shots out of him. And he will secure that, but he will be taken out, unfortunately. Nice shots out of Mocket just to finish.
Hey, Kevin, I can hear the game sound through your headset.
It's okay. So we're going to move on to this team. We're going to still stay on board with Composure. And first cap would go at the catwalk for the Lunatic Fringe side. Composure is contesting it. He's going to spot out Mr. Snow and just take him down. But Mocket there to shut him down and keep that secure on the catwalk.
It looks like they're going to get help in catwalk. Going to give them an opportunity to watch the map.
But they will get red nest. So even though we kind of see this slaying power out of the Lunatic, that rotation, they were able to get it. 2 players over there. I'm going to switch over to Epic Dab here, who is going to kind of get that blue bend. Kind of all tied up really early. No team really breaking away, but we do have 3 players from the Goodfellas taking that catwalk. Dab supporting from blue window, but not able to clean anyone up. But Maka just picked up a double, so I'm going to go on board with him as he approaches this red nest. He does have Dab there to help him. No, not really too much pressure. Got a nade over there, but able to get away.
This is really a back and forth on the rotation. Like neither team can hold 2 bases for a long period.
Nice double, but Composure is there to take him out, kind of going back and forth. A lot of back and forth on these bases and taking it. Rockets are going to be up right now. Darth Halo trying to make a play, but Mocket is going to shut him down on that as slowly as these points are slowly going in favor. Mocket secures the overshields. He's quickly going over to Camel, making sure no one grabs it, but someone just beat him to it, and he's able to push him. Oh, but Prone Wheel's not able to make good use of it.
They're just going to get capped.
Now we are going to see the Lunatic squad get catwalk and still holding this double. Still back and forth. They are trying to push up on this red nest for that, but Gold Payload are not able to make any use out of those rockets. That nade just... Good play by whoever threw that nade. I think it was Composure. Gold Payloader using that DMR. This will give him range and kind of support that blue blend and stop it. Dab is there as well, trying to push off that push. All members of the Goodfellas seem to be collapsing over in this turbine area, trying to push this blue bend. Composure's there, but he's weak. That is going to be 2 dead, and that's going to stop that push. But instantly, they were able to regroup and go back on. I'm going to switch to Prone Wheel to kind of regroup and just get that red nest. Very even right now. Oh, nice shots out of Prone Wheels. Kind of going back and...
A good push to blue.
We captured blue band. Total control. Hostiles captured red nest.
Both sides still kind of competing on this, but not able to make any real push. Rockets are going to be up. It is going to be Mocket going for it. He's going to take Composure, but Mocket's not going for Rockets. That's kind of odd. And we have Dark Halo over here at this red nest. Everyone from the good Lunatics is in that security, but not able to really push up on Catwalk. They did get Catwalk, and they are going to get Nest. Very nice back and forth caps for the Lunatic squad. And we have Darth Halo. As you see right here, it's very slow capping. So he needs to get another teammate there, as he's going to get contested right here, and that's going to be a reset. All that effort just kind of disappeared right there. Go on board with Mr. Snow a little bit. Very nice rotations going out, though, for this Goodfellas squad. That objective work out of them is just a little bit better than what Lunatic is putting out. Slays, I don't know. I have to see after this match. It appears like, you know, the Lunatic squad very comfortable in slaying, but very slow on getting these caps. Mr. Snow trying to push on that catwalk. Did a great job in getting that base. That will allow his team to get the red nest, but still 2 players, soon to be 3. He is rotating over to catwalk instantly. And that will go back and forth on these strongholds. Now, kind of going into this, going back and forth, what do you think is going well and what's not working for this Goodfellas squad that you see right now, Dr. Gritty?
Well, it's a little bit. It's the same thing for both sides. It just seems like they're really slow on the rotations, and when they do grab something, they're losing it almost immediately. So, like, they either have to commit to the rotation and just keep rotating, or they need to find a way to just like get angles and just hold what they got.
But we are going to have the Lunatics kind of come back here and tie it up, holding this. And again, Lunatics doing a great job of just controlling this overshield. While I kind of see more of the Goodfellas getting that camo and prioritizing it. And just both strongholds. This could go exactly down to the wire, but back and forth. No team really giving any leeway or push. Composure in a nice angle trying to take out Mocket, and he does just keep the catwalk alive. He is now pushing on Mr. Snow, and that's a double for Composure over there. And he is now taking that blue brand. His pressure on this map is just so effective right now. He is doing all the right plays, making very good decisions. Unfortunately, he's going to have to give up.
Playoff atmosphere, like everybody's putting a good fight in.
Killing spree for Composure, and he got his teammate there. This will be the first trip cap in favor of the Goodfellas. Oh man, what a play by Composure right there to stop Mocket from getting up on Catwalk. And it doesn't seem the Lunatics in position to get that. They're kind of bleeding out point.
Cap? I could have sworn they had like one or two others.
I don't know. It's the one I've noticed. Going back over to Dab here, but they're allowing them to get this trip cap for such a long amount of time. This really breaks away in terms of that score. Not saying they can't come back. They can definitely come back in this series. We've seen reverse. It is the second triple cap. I must have missed that first one. But just like that, 2 caps in favor of the Lunatics. Getting them trying to get... What a rocket out of Darth Halo right there. I'm going to go over to Prone Wheels here. Did it. Trying to get... Mocket securing that overshields right there. That is the kind of play. Like, even with overshields, they're not being as aggressive as they can be on these strongholds. They're giving up so much effort just to get 1 or 2.
Catwalk secured. We lost red nest.
As long as they can keep rotating, it'll be okay.
Slows are trying to keep him off Catwalk. Unfortunately, he's not able to, but he's in a good position just to lay down shots while his team gets that blue bend. And as long as they get 1 stronghold, they can keep getting points. If they get a double cap right now, they can look into closing out this series or this match for this one. But they're definitely now struggling.
That was a good try. I stopped that blue bend.
And we see a reverse trip cap, third trip cap of the match in favor of the Lunatic Fringe. This is exactly what they need to get back into it. But instantly, the Goodfellas was on top of that and rotated and got Red Nest. So not able to hold it, not able to get what they needed to kind of come back into this. And now they are holding that double cap, which is putting the pressure on this squad. Nice nade over there, but then a nice nade back by Slowzart, and Slowzart just doing a great job and just kind of putting down that support that his team needs. Rockets are going to be up, but I don't know if this is going to be much of an impact this late in the game. Again, a nice rocket back, ironically, on Darth Halo.
Composure just cleared out blue base.
That will just at least keep them alive at the blue bend. Don't have to worry about any pressure. This is our MGL settings. It's a little bit different than HCS for those asking in chat. Nice double by Epic Dab, but not pushing. I like that he's getting his shields back, but again, need to be putting some pressure on that Catwalk, because now that's another trip cap, and that's going to seal the game.
Yeah,
seal the game.
They won. Some good plays.
A lot of good plays on that one. And going in there, a lot of stronghold captures just throughout the board for this Goodfellas squad. 12 for 3 members. 4 secures, 5 secures. A lot of defense coming out of Composure. 6 total controls. Man, I didn't think it was that much.
Meanwhile, you see Composure outslaying Mocket.
Composure going off 37 and 17, feeling very comfortable. But Darth Halo, 20 assists. That is what you need coming out of your sleeper, just laying down the shots, laying down the support and everything. And then also on the Lunatics side, Mocket 32-18, doing very good slaying. Mr. Snow also putting up 21 assists. Dab putting up, 18 assists. just doing that job. But the objective work, the rotations, was heavily in favor of the Goodfellas, at least late in the game.
By everybody getting the massive caps, they were helping each other. I rarely saw people solo capping.
A lot of help and support on this. I really hope both teams pick it up, because that really lasted to the final couple minutes where that trip cap happened and that momentum swinged in the Goodfellas' favor. Hopefully they can carry that momentum as we go into our second game of, this is the first round in our playoff series, potentially 2 up to 3 in a best of 5. We will have 3 best of 5s. And this has no ghosts in it. And our second game mode will be Bombard Truth, which I'll let, as I set this up, Dr. Grady talk about that.
So Bombard Truth is going to be on the truth map. Bombard is more of assault with the bomb. So it's just a matter of getting it into the base and planting it. Gives them 20 points. They also get points for slays. So it all adds up. I believe it's the first to 150 points.
Yes.
And the key here is the fact that there's no radar, and the fact that the ball carrier is not shown on the map until you shoot them.
Also, you will get points for kills. You will get 1 point for that. But if you manage to get a plant, you will get 20 points. So even if you're outslaying that team, if they have that better objective chemistry and teamwork and get those bomb plants, they're just going to catch right back up to you. In some games, it just flips. We've seen games be one-sided. We've seen games go to the wire on here, back and forth. We've seen sneak caps. We've seen intense caps. We've seen last-minute caps, desperate caps, everything here. This is by far one of my favorite game modes in here, and I just love the chaos it can cause. So without further ado, I'm going to start this up, and I think right now Maka is just playing really good too. I'm going to start off with him from the Lunatic side and just see kind of how he starts and approaches this. And it really comes down to how well this team... we heard from Mr. Snow they haven't really practiced. This is his first time really playing with Maka. Kind of seems a little off-centered of just kind of winging it in my eyes, and that could cost them in this series. But for those viewers at home, thank you all for coming out and watching. The series right now, at least the first one, is 1-0 in favor of the Goodfellas in our best of 5. This is Bombard on Truth. Let's go. He instantly gives up that camo and tries to push through this carbine, gets across the map shots, just trying to put pressure on it. But it seems Prone Wheels would get away with that camo, but he's going to end up burning it. Both teams kind of fighting even in slays. No team taking a dominant lead early on. Sometimes we've seen 3 dead, 4 dead, kind of team wipes here. But both sides really fighting here. Mocket in good position to shoot across that ball, but he can't be going to the other base. He needs to come back and kind of defend this push.
More difficult for his team if he stays in the...
They are arming. It's just dab there. But that is going to be... Oh. Nice stop. Man, I really didn't know who was going to get that stop right there. I think Dab spawned in enough time and just really did work right there.
Yeah, they missed their opportunities during the gunfight.
I'm really surprised that wasn't a cap. That was a good opportunity to do it. They had the players. Good teamwork coming out of the Lunatic squad. Both sides really fighting in slays right here. Going back and forth.
I could tell they're actually starting to call out Maki. They're actually all turning their heads and actually team fighting for crossing.
Hey, if that's the strategy that works for them, you know, it's fair game. I think one of the keys is shutting down the beast players on both sides, and if that's what they have to do to make it happen, that's what they'll do. And I love it because it just makes it all sweaty. But we are seeing a slight kill. Got short in there, but only four kills. Now it's 2. Both teams just really going back even on slays. Dab is going to get that camo and get away with it. First camo on it. I want to see what he does. Slozar picks up a huge double with that nade, but fortunately Mocket's there just in the base. But the team is collapsing now. But that ball is going to reset. That ball is going to reset after a couple seconds. And Dab not able to make use of that camo.
I'm seeing so many opportunities for the good fellas where if they actually paid attention to what their teammates were doing with the ball, they had opportunity to try to plan it.
The Lunatics did go for that ball. They were in that base. They could have made something happen, but did not get a touch in enough time. Both teams is fighting for control of this map, but another pickup from the Goodfellas, slowly pushing in. Composure's there. They watch that flank coming in.
Oh wow!
They have a nice setup on there. They have the whole base, but Maka goes in there, takes it out, but he needs his team to collapse on it.
Oh,
Trying to find out who's in there to see more real of what's happening in this base, but no one's going to touch the ball, and that's going to be a reset. A
so many
wasted
missed
push. There was a
opportunities there.
good setup right there, not able to capitalize from this Goodfellas squad. But they are, we still only see a 4-kill deficit out of this, but right now this is going to be the Lunatic squad trying to set that push, and Mocket trying to lead the charge right there. He's going to be taken out by Prone Wheels. The rest of the 3 members are going to be all caught up in this car. Oh, that's a nice nade. And Composure's going to get a huge double to take that out. Mocket's saying, I don't like that middle spawn. That gives us a weaker advantage, so I'm just going to throw it out there. Mocket already on a triple-double on this one, and I think Prone is going to get away with that camo. Being so sneaky with it, I like it. But the enemy does have the ball. Gonna see how he's gonna work with it. Hopefully he notices this push coming in. Dab is going to be called out. Mocket versus Prone Wheels. Mocket trying to get it, but he's gonna be taken out. Oh man, Dog Halo in a perfect position to stop that. Oh my god.
They're clutching these arms.
Prone Wheels being very aggressive with this ball. He's going to be spotted. Trying to wait for his team to give him support and backup, but nothing is there. Slowly, Slozar is going to get that. I like trying to go on Slozar now, trying to make a play with this, but he doesn't have that team support. All 4 members up for them. He will get behind him. He just has to drop and shoot. But missed the snow there.
It's not over yet.
But that ball is going to reset. This is crazy. This is back and forth. 40.
I was hoping he'd pick up that ball and slap him with it.
I thought he was going to. Composer trying to be so aggressive, trying to lay down all these slays. Still only 3 kills. I think the biggest deficit we've seen is like 4 or 5, maybe 6. But neither team really able to break away. 1 bomb plant really set it for this team. This could even be a 1-plant game. I'm very hoping some team plants. That camo is up. Composer is trying to clear off Dab on top. P unfortunately unable to connect, but he will be rewarded with camo. But he needs to be able to stop this slow push into the base. And he is there in a good position.
He's not gonna let it reset, especially with Composure with camo.
Composure just kind of hanging in that top mid area, trying to put shots and pressure back on Mocket. Just not being the aggressor, that just being a nuisance with that camo, trying to stay alive, doing a great job at staying alive, but unfortunately Nade's going to take him out. Oh, on board with Darth Halo, trying to do that, defend that base, but Mocket is in there. Kind of getting panicky on where Mocket is at, but he's going to find him right behind. That ball is in the base, but Mocket is he's going to get it.
They're going to arm it. Yep.
First arm in favor of the Lunatics. That is going to put way more pressure on this Goodfellow squad and force them to try to get a counter arm.
At this rate, they might have to cap twice in order to get the win.
It's very possible. They just need some slays to go in their favor, but picking up that huge double from Mocket is going to kind of stop that push from them. They won't have numbers going into that base. And this doesn't seem like a team. Their communication is just kind of on point, where you're not going to get that sneak cap. You could, but it's just very unlikely. Go payload versus composure. He's going to be taken out. Both teams, I like the aggressive and the kind of pressure that this Lunatic squad is just putting back on. Getting that ball back into the base again. Nice nade by Gold Payloader. Trying to get that, doing a great job at staying alive here, but it's going to jump. Do have the Goodfellows picking the ball. I'm interested to see all this ball carry time. I don't know why they're dropping it as much, because they're now focusing on these slays and not making anything happen here.
I think they're just trying to bait the ball. They're just throwing it out there to get opportunities and eyes on.
Yeah, but with 3 minutes left, they're going to have to be more aggressive on this, or at least start winning these slays. Nice perfect kill out of Slowzar right there. Nice kills out of that. Mocket has the whole area. But still, they're still just pushing the base on one side. And they're pushing in the base without the ball. They do just pick it up now. Someone does go for it, but they do bait it again. And no one able to get that touch. Letting it reset, it's just taking too much time away from them. We do have composure. They're trying to back it up on a nice stop by Gold Payloader. Both the ball is going to be reset again. Composure trying to do a tear, trying to make something happen. That would have been a huge double. Prone Wheels is there, but no one from his team with the ball. Slowzar is now going for it. Prone Wheels does have camo, so hopefully this could be the kind of push that they need. Playing it very slow, very nice. So many one-shots there, but no one able to finish up, and almost a whole team wipe.
I thought for a second there Matt was actually going to pull off something.
He could have, but he would have needed to clean up all those one-shots. And even right now, it is almost becoming mathematically impossible to kind of come back. I don't see it happening for this one.
No, as long as the Lunatics keep the ball either at the halfway point or on the opponent's side, it's pretty much over at this point.
Unless they got a whole bunch of slays and got a plant, it's not happening.
They'd have to plant back to back nonstop.
Prone Wheels is kind of getting into their base. They're trying to force something to happen. They need to start arming it like right now. They're trying to come in. Everyone from the Lunatics coming back. Nice double, but that is going to be a defeat. And the Lunatics tie up this series 1-1 on Bombard Truth.
Of course, that's kind of what we want to see. You don't want to see one team taking it away. That's good hard-fought series so far.
And it was a 1-goal game. Just one play. I told you earlier, it's going to be the one team that does get that plant that will take it, and that was in favor of the Lunatics. But Mockett going off with 43 and 22. And then Composure 32 and 21, still playing good, but the assists coming out of the Lunatic squad, much different level of communication and teamwork in this round of the match for the Lunatics. Almost sorry, 6,000 damage came from Mockett. That is crazy. 69% accuracy. Composure 57.2, 58, like prone wheel 61. It's really even on here. This can go really either way. This will force a game 4, which is going to be exciting. And now kind of moving into the next map. We do have in our version of MGL a King of the Hill. And this one we've seen go very fast. We've seen very good setups. We've seen comebacks here, resets, things of that nature, everything. So kind of going into these two games, like, what are your thoughts right now, Dr. Grady? Kind of going into this King of the Hill with how these two teams are playing.
I'm kind of proud of both teams putting up the fight that they are, because I know this could have been one-sided either way. So, like, this is actually a really good series. I feel like both teams definitely deserve to be here.
I think every team in the playoffs here definitely deserves to be here. This is a great series. Like, back and forth, these teams are really playing their heart out and really trying to get at least that first win under their belt. And really going like hard, really going ham, really trying to put that pressure on, really trying to kind of just take that win. And it's not by much either. We saw in the first game on Stronghold, it was only a play towards the end. Here, again, another play towards the end. So, really would like to see more setup and organization in this, where these teams kind of hold things down longer and earlier. You have about 8 minutes of fighting for control, and then 2 minutes of some one-sided play that gives that team the momentum to just take that win, which I love. But don't play with my heart back and forth for so long. We are waiting on Dab to start. He has taken a timeout yellow break. Not sure what he's doing, but hopefully he comes back soon so we can start this up, because it's just more Halo, and who doesn't love more Halo? So kind of Cryptic King of the Hill, how do you feel about the map and the game mode, Dr. Grady?
Well, I know in the past it was more challenging, especially when we had it like randomly spawn to different locations. But now that it's got set spawns, I feel like the team with the better map knowledge and the better rotation is going to take it.
Definitely, and we're going to see who on that team can kind of set that up and set those plays up. It does seem Dab is ready. In our version of King of the Hill, they are going to be set rotations of the hill, so each team will know where it's going to go next, and it is going to only last a minute. So with 150, if you control 3 hills for the full 60 seconds, we have never seen that before, but you would end this game. And we just had somebody just switch. Mr. Snow just switched to red.
Eric, thanks for the shout out, brother.
Yes, thank you for joining in on the stream. Thank you for the shout out. And as we reset all this, I don't think Mr. Snow is going to be able to switch, so I'm going to have to end this. Thank you all for those that are in the viewer party. Thank you all for coming out on the Twitch stream. Appreciate all of you. Ghetto Banjo, Naughty, Toast. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to have to. Toast, thank you for doing the viewer party. You're awesome. Warlord, thank you. Chobot, thank you for joining in, watching. Eric, our Hartzell, Eric, E-Hearts, thank you for the shout out. Appreciate it. Doing our best here. You never know when, how interesting the casting booth is or how much you have to come on the fly with it until you're actually here, until you're in this environment. But it seems like Mr. Snow is all sorted out. He found the right color. So we are going to start up game number 3. Series is tied 1-1 on the Goodfellas and the Lunatic Fringe. Who is going to come out and lead this series right now? That was your answer, Dr. Grady. Where was your answer?
I'm not sure.
He is not sure.
My eyes are wide open. I'm looking at the screen. I'm waiting patiently to find out.
It could be Goodfellas. It could be Lunatics. And 150 points, 12 minutes, overshields on this map, sniper on this map. Thank you,
like
Chobot, for following. Appreciate you. You're awesome. Much love and appreciation. And we're going to go on board with Mr. Snow. He's going to kick this off. Everyone from the Goodfellas just charging that overshields, charging that hill. Just so much energy coming out of this. Everyone was on the same page. And then the Lunatics attacked.
Oh, it looks like Matt left the hill, unfortunately.
He was just trying to get some slays on there. It is going to be sniper in the hands of Mocket Looney. Nice no scope there. That will put a lot of pressure on him. And that will just keep them off the hill. We don't see a lot of teams get too much time on this first hill just because of how open it is. They kind of jump on it and then they jump down trying to stay alive. You have the purple room, you have the back of the hill, you have like the lift area. You can kind of see a whole minute goes by and we only have about 12-15 seconds going to be getting out of this for 2 teams combined. That's not much, but this is going to rotate to bottom of that snipe. The snipe room, kind of bottom green, whatever you like to call it. Every team probably has their own call out for it. Just no setup really. Dab trying to watch that lift, but neither team being aggressive on it. You have up at the top there, on the top of the lift, the Lunatics trying to just kind of go down, but Prone Wheels is being very aggressive, getting on that hill, but he needs to stop jumping so he can just.
I feel like the Goodfellas are having some issues with communication here because I've seen a couple of times where Composure, maybe somebody else from the team has been looking the wrong direction.
There's a lot going on. There's probably a lot of call-outs. They probably don't mean to miscommunicate, but I definitely agree with you. Huge double coming out of Prone Wheels. Darth Halo's there to kind of back that player off behind. That's going to be Mocket, not able to do anything. And really shutting down these teams. Mr. Snow over in that orange room. The hill will be rotating. I
would like to see Goodfellas give up that hill and give up the last points so they can rotate.
And that's what they kind of did. Probably not as perfectly or cleanly, but they definitely did. And just early on, this Goodfellas squad just coming out, playing this objective. Cole Payloader did just pick up Overshield, trying to make a big play in this hill. You know he has that opportunity and picks up a huge double to secure this for his team. Points are going to be in favor of the Lunatics now. They can set up, and there's still plenty of time, but a back smack by Composure. Going to take out that Overshield. But then he's going to get taken out. Slowzard trying to go in there just to kind of contest a couple seconds. 15 seconds left. This could bring back the game in Lunatic's favor. Matt still trying to go for these beatdowns in the back.
This is the worst hill to try to pick somebody out of. There's just so many angles.
This is the more setup oriented hill that we've seen out of this series so far. Mocket picking up a huge double, Dab picking up a kill, but going to be falling off the map. He's going to be watching that and thinking, why after this? This, again, is another difficult hill to kind of shut down and control. Oh, Composure kind of risking it there, trying to make those risky plays, taking out Dab when he's one shot. Could have played that a little bit slower. But gets a nice spawn and just kind of comes back and finishes it off. Another double. He has the sniper, can make something happen here on Mr. Snow, but misses. We do have a point change, leader change in favor now of the Lunatics, but Goodfellas just coming right back in to battle it. They need to start rotating to that next hill. Almost a headshot on Mocket, but he's not going to be taken out and going to pick up that sniper. Going to go on board with Mocket here, making a show with it, taking out Slowzar with the headshot. Gold Payloader in the hill, Makic is ready to just play hardcore defense for it. That's what he needs to do. Back and forth. That's going to give his team that hill. Back and forth. We are going to see Goodfellas now get some hill time here. Still plenty of time. Nice nade. Nice timing on that lift, but
They need to stay in that hill, get all the points they can.
definitely. And they're not really getting too much pushback.
Joey just keeps jumping up and down out of the hill.
He's trying to watch it, but right now they just need to kind of give it up and just start rotating, or have two players start rotating to that next hill. Because we already have the Lunatic side already there, and they have done very well at holding down and locking this. And see right there, they kind of gave up all their bodies in there. They had 3 dead, and now Lunatics just have a great opportunity to come back, lock down this hill. This is exactly what happened last time they had this.
I feel like the team with the stronger setups are gonna take full advantage of that hill. That's where they're gonna make their majority of their points. They're just gonna get the angles.
Right now, just kind of that setup. It's such a great hill. Cromwell's going to be taken out, but no one able to make any use of it. Huge double for Dab. He could get the triple here. Oh, Mockett stealing it from him. They do have to set up and get ready for the next hill. This is a good opportunity to do that. There's still plenty of time. They're already there. Cromwell's trying to make it happen, but he falls. Just Dark Halo kind of being on the ground there. That's not the most effective place to be if you want to kind of set up for this hill. And just slowly at the end here, they are taking it away. And they kind of have good control. This could be the last 10 seconds of the map.
It looks like
Overshield's going to be up. Dab is...
grab that OV, it's over.
That is going to be over. That is game. The Lunatics will go up 2-1 in this series. Mockett going 23-11, Dab going 14-11, 9-12, 5-9. Just kind of getting outslayed there at the end, but you saw it was heavily in favor early on. We've seen a lot of these matches, Goodfellas keeping up or even overly being in control of the map, and then just a couple plays they lose it. They're always good first 5-6 minutes, and then at some point there's a tipping point where they kind of lose that steam, and just these little controls just don't go in their favor, and they're taken out.
There's a lot of moments in there where I saw Composure in particular try to do too much for his team. There's moments in there where he was just really aggressive, especially with against Mockett, when Mockett got that triple kill later in the game. He's sitting there trying to challenge when he's one shot in hopes that he might actually win the gunfight instead of maybe getting his shield back and being a nuisance. I also noticed that the team wasn't rotating together, so there was always somebody in some random part of the map that wasn't really helping the rest of the team, unfortunately. I think that could have been a lot closer game, but that one hill, that basement hill, always gets everybody.
Now, it is going to be very tough because we are going to go into a Slayer next. And the Slayer is going to be something I feel the Lunatics feel very comfortable in, especially with Mockett putting up a lot of slays very early on. But I do like me some Plaza. We do have
before you start this up, Kevin, Iris joined.
Oh, Iris has joined. We are going to have to kick him. This is not the second series yet, so he will be playing. I'm sorry, Iris. You're awesome. I can't wait to spectate you for the next game. I think he just left. Yep. Okay.
I was just trying to let you know not to start that up. That's 5v4.
That would be definitely unfair and imbalanced there. So, Goodfellas trying to keep it alive in their series for at least the first round of this 3-set series of matches. We are up 2-1 in favor of the Lunatic Fringe. We are going into game number 4. 50 kills is all that can separate this Lunatic squad from taking the first set. Can they do it? Let's see. This is where Dr. Grady comes in. Like, maybe. They could. They have full opportunity to.
Well, if they're gonna make a comeback on this series, this is the game where it needs to start. Because if they don't win this game, that's the end of the first series. But they do have the talent and the capability to do it. They just need to get their composure, and who better to lead them than composure?
We can't have composure lose his composure here. He's definitely gonna keep everyone's. He's playing all these series, so he's gonna have to be on his A game. Would like to see that ferocity. I don't know, can't talk, but that aggressiveness coming out on these two teams. We have Sniper on this map. We have Overshield.
He needs to release his spirit animal.
I don't know what that means, but yes, whatever his spirit animal is, he needs to release it. We have Prone Wheels trying to a huge battle for this Overshield. No team able to get it. Both teams baiting it. Prone Wheels trying to make a run for it. Now Gold Payloader is, and he's going to be taking out. Nice shots out of Prone Wheels. And he will pick up a snipe. And we have seen Prone Wheels do so much damage to teams with a sniper rifle. Woo! That snipe on Mr. Snow. Playing around that nest area, has no teammate backing him.
Looks like they're getting some split spawns too, so that should be interesting.
Oh! Tries to make something happen, but Maki there is to take him out. That sniper is still down. Looks like Slozar is there, but Epic Dab is going to find it. Still, a lot of bullets left in it. Dab taking him out, doing short work of composure. And this is kind of the slaying ability that we've seen out of this Lunatic squad, the opportunity that they have to really just close this game out. Kind of going into this with Dab right now, staying alive with this sniper. Still 4 bullets left. But the good fellows are not out of this, only 6 kills deficit. Dab is going to be taken out and giving Composure a sniper now. He can also be pretty deadly with this, but not too much ammo to work with.
I'm not too sure what Dab was doing, but it really did seem like he was feeding the sniper.
I don't know, but Composure missed snipe on 1. Now trying to challenge Dab, and will get it on a 2-on-2. Player right behind him, 1 bullet left, but he's going to be taken out. Does not see Mr. Snow come up behind him.
You're a mean one, Mr. Snow.
Mocket just trying to fight the whole team of the good fellas. Overshield's coming up right now. He sees it. He's running for it. He's going to get it. This is not what you want right now. Neither, and Dab has that green gun, so Mocket can just kind of run freely, run wherever he wants to. Really kind of putting them on their heels right now. Just keep kind of pushing in. That's going to be a double. Has an opportunity for a triple, but Composure's not giving it to him. Just Mocket just going everywhere where this squad is. Nothing is stopping this as we exceed the kills to now 12, 13. Just action, just everyone just throwing at him. Can he be taken out? Finally, a melee will. But what a spree out of Mocket there.
He just going off.
That is what you want to see in a Slayer game. Your team has to feel very comfortable after that. And a good nade by Slozar. Darth Halo trying to push up on the snipe there, but going to be met by Mocket and Dab there. Dab's going to be taken out by Prone across the map. Really, the Goodfellas just need to get the next 2 overshields and do a lot of work with it just to kind of keep this alive.
I feel like the Goodfellas have always been a better objective-oriented team. This is starting to really show individual skills, the difference between the slaying power.
Could also be the map as well.
Maybe.
Just kind of that communication and the slays. It just seems right now the Lunatics is just always in the right place at the right time, needing to do what they need to do. I'm going to go on board with Gold Payloader here. Just kind of running around, just trying to find any Goodfellas member. Just watching everything. Gonna get kind of a split push right now, or split spawn for this. For these.
I've seen teams make huge comebacks with worse deficits than this. But
It's gonna be tough, Joe.
Market
just picked up a triple.
Yeah.
And we have Dab with the overshields, trying to close this out. They can't afford to be aggressive, and it just seems like they're being aggressive. Oh, nice shots by Dab.
It seems like Maga is putting his foot on their throat right now. He's just not letting go.
Lunatics looking to close this series out. You just see how all of them on the map spread out, ready to collapse on these teams, on these players. Let's go on board with Mr. Snow. I just had him. Just to kind of finish this game off with here. Just kind of, just a couple kills left. Going through it. Sniper's going to be up. We're going to need some kind of big comeback for this Goodfella squad.
I mean, it'd be cool if they actually did make a comeback off of this.
Hey, they could. Maybe set 1 wasn't their game. Maybe, you know, things could be different in set 2. You never know. But
I'm sure everybody would like to see a miracle on camera right now.
19 unanswered kills out of the Goodfellas to win this. That would be pretty epic. Dab is in the sniper. Almost got a 2-for-1 there. Gonna take
start
out.
Yelling out Eagle Eye here soon.
Dab doing a great job at staying alive. Trying to no-scope for the victory. Trying to do style points.
That's the end of the first series, 3-1 then.
That will end our first set. In our 3 set in favor of the Lunatic Fringe. They will take the first series. Bucket with a triple going 28-8. Wow.
Yeah.
Almost got as many kills as the Goodfellas. That's crazy. Putting up tons of damage there. Well, we are going to now start switching up the players. We are going to bring in their ghosts, and the next series will be no fires. So this is kind of a bracket or match reset where we are doing another best of 5, and we're actually going to start off with strongholds on Plaza. So everything just keeps going. If the Lunatic Fringe wins this second set, they are moving on to the finals of the playoffs. Especially now that Macket's all warmed up playing on Plaza. He felt very comfortable on this. It's going to be tough now switching in and getting this strongholds. But as you said earlier, they are an objective-oriented team, so they can make it happen.
Well, they just got to take advantage of the objective-based maps, and they can't drop any of them. That's the key to this series.
So as we're switching players, I'm going to run through our 3 maps that we are going to be playing. The choices for ranks was in the Lunatic Fringe for this series. So they got to pick their ranks. They chose Ghost, then it's Fires, and if we do go into a third set, it's going to be no sleepers. So,
They're strongest.
Yep, Macket and Dab are going to be playing in every series. Prone Wheels and Composure is going to be playing in every game. So it's going to be on. But now kind of as we just wait just one moment before we start this, Dr. Gertie, kind of now switching out, getting rid of their fires, how do you think this might change with their ghost players playing now?
To be honest, unless Prone Wheels and Composure actually reset their mentality and start playing the way they did the first game, this might end up being a very, very one-sided second series. So they need to get their minds in a good space, good place.
We have some issues
Call
changing
upon their
team.
spirit animals. Let's go. Maybe get some eagle eyes going.
We are going to have to get observers back in here. So now subbing in for the Goodfellas will be Iris, their ghost, and for the Lunatics it's going to be Gent 03. And we are going to start this second set. The matches we're going to play are Stronghold on Plaza, Bombard, Fathom, and King of the Hill on the Rig. So more objective game types to really kind of start this off. And both teams really excited to do this. Also, for Mick Fluffiness out there, to compete in this series, you need to join our MGE community. Someone get that man a form, get something to sign out, and then you gotta get drafted and all that. You gotta be part of Solar or Lunar, part of our divisions, and get drafted and go through this whole draft. This has been a fun league so far, so everyone's excited for more Halo, because I know I am. I'm going to start this off. Our second set in both series back 0-0. Game number 1 for our round 2 is going to be Strongholds on Plaza. And for those new to the stream right now, Dr. Grady, would you like to explain kind of our Strongholds? And those also turning in, this is Dark Reaper 1337 and also co-casting with me.
Strongholds, it's a lot like Call of Duty Domination, where even if you hold just one stronghold, you are still getting points. The more people on the stronghold, the faster it caps. We've actually slowed the capture rate, so if you're solo capping, it will be one of those situations where you can punish just for how slow it actually does the capture. 200 points. It's pretty intense. Like it's just one of those where 100 points was not enough for us. We had to make put a little bit of twist on it.
So going in, match reset, both 0-0. Lunatics break these ranks. So I'm excited to kind of go in on a Strongholds on Plaza. So who would you like to start off this time with? Okay. Start off. Yeah?
Oh, sorry. You've been cutting out for me on the chat, so I don't always hear everything you're saying.
Yeah, that sometimes has been happening. But Gent starting off with a huge double kill. That is going to give them yard. Instantly going to go bottom mid. That is going to be like instantly taken. And just so strong coming out of this side. Gent is probably feeling pretty warmed up.
I feel like the bigger map was more in favor of the Goodfellas. With the smaller map and the slaying power, I feel like
Trip cap in effect within a minute of this game. Just that rotation power now coming out of this Lunatic squad. This is going to be tough. And now I see a lot of single caps now happening.
Everybody's getting punished for doing the single caps, right? Like nobody is really helping.
Goodfellas will get that nest, but all 4 members of Lunatic just going back on it. They're not getting the slays to allow them to. Oh, there is a shotgun also on this map, and Mocket is running amok with it.
If I were Goodfellas right now, I would sit there and wait for my teammates to spawn and actually try to sit there and stack up on a couple points.
Mocket on a killing spree already. Doing a great job coming up on this nest. Just putting so much pressure on this Goodfellas squad. But nice shots out of Prone Wheels. That was huge right there to give them some momentum, some push. Prone Wheels again doing what he does best, making it happen at Nest. No one go Nest. Lunatics, stay off of Nest, and Prone Wheels will just, if you go there, he's going to shut you down. And now we are going to see a 2 capture stronghold hold by the Goodfellas, but now go Payloader with the camo. A lot of good opportunities here. Make something happen with this camo. He just has to be very sneaky with it. He's gonna wait for his team. So many people weak right now. 3 dead. Last one's Prone Wheel, but he's at garbage truck. They already know where he is. And they're all just rushing towards that nest. Right now, Goodfellas just need to go yard. Iris knows what is going on, but kind of that split again out of this. Not really in favor of them. Go Payload still have that camo's going to be wearing off right now, but another trip cap. The effectiveness out of this Lunatic squad, this is completely different from what we saw in the other strongholds on Eden. Just able to contain this map, and their rotations are just on point. You see 2 or 3 Lunatics member every time running for those hills. They have the slays. They have the objectiveness going on there. This is going to be a tough series for the Goodfellas just kind of starting off. They kind of need to come back, just take a deep breath, and really start focusing and calling out. I'm going to go on board with Irish trying to get this nest right there, but you do see another trip cap, just trip caps back and forth, not able to. Goodfellas really struggling just to hold one. Irish does capture that and is trying to contest bottom mid. He needs to go there instantly. That is the kind of plays that need to be happening out of this Goodfellas squad. Exactly that. And they need to hold it. They need to work together and start holding this. And it's just tough for them.
I feel like a lot of times they're always down at least one player, just based on the movement of Lunatics. So it always seems like a 3v2 or 4v3.
Gent also looks like he's playing pretty well in this series. Darth Halo doing a nice job getting that kill on Darth Payloader. These are the kind of battles. We are going to see a reverse trip cap for the Goodfellas. This is what they need, but they need to hold it. They need to hold it. They aren't unable to right there. This is tough. Right now, just they had the trip cap, and instantly the Lunatics was able to answer back and keep on going with it. Darth Halo trying to start this yard capture again, and we have another trip cap in effect, but not able to hold it that long. Both sides just trying, but this rotation speed. 3 players all together for the Lunatics. They feel very comfortable playing with each other. They were ready for this kind of lineup. I know they haven't practiced, but there's natural chemistry here. Dark Halo leaving that, making it run a little bit slower. Almost cost them that nest right there just by leaving it. Going over to Composure, trying to get things to happen. Mock it right there.
So it's my understanding that like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, Mock had some issues with his microphone. Is he still having issues with his microphone?
I'm not sure.
Because I feel like when he calls out, everybody just seems to tap at attention and kind of flow with it.
Go Payloader shutting down Composure. And just kind of shutting down that beast right there allows them, again, 3 dead. We're always seeing 2 or 3 dead on this Goodfellas squad that started out. You know, it might just be this map. You know, we've seen them play very, very well on other maps, so they definitely can come in here strong. They had a very rough season, but they earned to be here. They definitely beat out Craze Gaming, so they're just playing their heart out right now. Composure trying to go for that camo. Teammate actually took it away from him. Actually, I don't even think he got it. Did anyone? Yeah, Prone Wheels. Prone Wheels stealing it from Composure. Hopefully he's able to make a huge play here. on something. Multiple.
Secured.
Nice double onto that. That nade, though, that's going to force him to go back. Going to have Lunatics get a driveway kind of yard spawn. Not agreeing with that punch. Should have just stayed hidden, because that's just going to cost him with that camo. He's going to be taken out. I'm going to go on board with Maki here. Another one. Instantly going yard as soon as he's taking it, knowing the deficit is there. You see all the players there, and just this capture spree, getting the slays and instantly prioritizing these objectives. That is what this team is doing very well at right now. Oh, triple. Can we see an over? No. But nice triple kill. Finally got something on stream. Feel very good about that. I was trying to get that bottom mid, but it's just not happening.
Hostiles captured nest.
Mocket is out of ammo, not able to be a threat right now. He's going to just give himself up for that ammo refresh. Going over to Dab, who's trying to stop this bottom mid, trying to make something happen. Was just a slad
You
tied.
got to think how many shots Mocket's putting into the other team throughout the game. And that says a whole lot when he's running out of ammo.
It's scary. I think this is our biggest lead out of strongholds this whole entire series. We're gonna look at a 200-108.
Mocket's gonna clutch the base. Yep.
You will get 1 for 1 strongholds, 2 for 2 strongholds, and 3 for 3 strongholds for those asking in chat. 17 captures out of that, 6 secures, 8 defenses, 29 and 9. Composure just really struggling that game to get things going. Put a lot of damage out there, but not enough to bridge that gap. So we are going to move, again, going through that damage here, and even slays, heavily outslayed.
Yeah,
It is tough. Yes.
Matt was asking if we could change host.
I can let you host it, Doctor.
Well, the problem is we're the same connection, so I don't think he's gonna have a better experience.
We're just gonna have to kind of play how it is. We are going to move into our second game, which is going to be a bombard on Fathom. Bombard on Fathom, would you
So Composure's asking us to back out at the host.
So what is Composure wanting us to do?
I'm not sure, man. It seems like he wants us to back out a custom, reload the custom.
Hold on, just kind of seeing here. For sure, chain. So he wants me to back out?
Yeah, he wants, like, maybe go to forward or something out, come back, reload.
Okay, I will go to at least Forge, build it again. Thank you for the follow, McFluffiness. You are awesome. Much love and appreciation. You are amazing. Thank you for the follow. Okay. quick reset out of that. We are going to go into game number 2 now, which is going to be Fathom on Bombard on Fathom. Getting all mixed up here. Right now the series is 1-0 in favor of the Lunatics. We are going to start this up, and I'm going to let Dr. Gritty just talk a little bit more about Bombard.
So Bombard is all like Assault. Got to get the ball to the other team's base, planted. Now the planning is pretty fast, like 3 seconds or maybe 5 seconds. But each bomb plant is 20 points. Every kill that you get is a point as well. First team to 150 wins, or team with the highest points in the game. The key thing to take from this is the fact that there is no radar, and the bomb carrier is not revealed unless they are shot.
It is about 3 seconds to plant it. We have seen sneak caps in here. On Fathom, we are going to have the camo in there. I'm just going to start it off with Dab. Been playing pretty well this series. Trying to fight for that railgun, trying to stop that river spawn. No one really going for that. Right now, just Mocket going for that, and he is going to get away. So I want to see what kind of damage he's going to do with this. Now this is also one of the better maps that we've seen Composure play on. He has done work with that railgun, but with Mocket just early on triple kill, shutting that down so early. Getting that Slade's already pushing into that base. And they are working their way with the ball carrier to get in there.
This might be an early plant.
Definitely can. That is a plant for the Lunatics very early on in this game.
I feel like this map in particular, like truth is one thing, but this map in particular, there's so many hiding spots, there's so many angles. I feel like if you really get the bomb going and you're just constantly flooding the base, you can have a really fast game.
It is tough. It is really fast paced. It needs a lot of coordination on here. This is a small map. And, you know, if you overextend just a little bit, you can get that team to kind of get behind you and get that sneak plant. And there's not a lot of angles you can get for, you know, shooting this. Kind of like Truth. Well, even like Truth is a little bit more open with that base. You can kind of shoot from top, mid, shoot from the sides. And you kind of have that, but it's a little bit more enclosed in Fathom here. And again, we have the Lunatics trying to bring this ball up. Still the Goodfellows fighting right in front of their base. Mocket trying to bring that ball up. Unfortunately, he is not going to pick it up, so that is going to be reset. But he is in the base, and they need to get him out of it.
As long as he's terrorizing their base.
Enemy has the ball again. The Lunatics will have it. And just doing a good job of controlling that ball.
I feel like this might be yet another plant here. Once they get this round of slays, they're going to be forced to spawn.
See, right
silo.
here, we don't have that good shots, that good angle. Prone Wheels wasn't able to kind of stop that. And another plant for Lunatics. Just kind of going in. Prone Wheels trying to be very aggressive and just move this ball up. But fortunately going to be taken out by Gent. Haven't really seen...
You can almost play this like capture the flag. You know, the spawns are a big thing. As long as you're slaying out one side of the base, you can force the enemy to spawn to the other side, and as long as you've got full advantage, and these are going to be really strong, very convincing caps here. So, looks like you're just going to keep going at it.
They're still doing it.
Yep.
A third cap for the Lunatic Fringe, just making short work of these plants right now. It's going to be tough for the Goodfellows to really hang back in there. It's possible. They can answer back. And that they are really working on it. They do try a nice sneak cap, but Mocket is there to shut that down with that double. Go Payload is going to let that ball reset.
Thought they were going to get a sneaky cap there for a second.
They almost did.
We've
both.
had our fair share of heartbreak on this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, it's very easy. Get a couple people top mid, you just sneak past them, and then it's over. Flooding into that base is tough, but right now, again, the Goodfellas going on that offense and pushing pressure on that base, but they don't have that team support. I don't think on the playoffs for these teams this late in the season, these sneak caps are going to get away as much as you like. Both teams are going to be communicating.
I feel like the teams are too good to let that happen. It's basically which team can outslay the other right now. The controlled, methodical pushes, that's what's going to get you the arms.
And still, it's only 50 kills now, like a Slayer, to really separate all this. Unless they get another plant. Go and give some Darth Halo love over here. Trying to stop this push into his base. He does not have to touch it. He just let it reset. He is going to see Gold Payloader trying up behind him, but he gives up that. Luckily, it worked out for him. That could have been a very disastrous situation if they got that arm right there. And he's putting on the other side. And he's still... Luckily, that ball is going to reset. But that ball was hanging around their base way too long. They need to start coming.
They're coming right back into the base, though. It was a good spawn with the ball.
But the slay's still happening over there as well. Both teams kind of... It kind of now... Goodfellas kind of found their footing on this. But it's a little bit too little too late. Right now, Darth Halo just being so sneaky with this. I love it. If only he hit Mock it sooner and stayed alive. The ball is a one hit. Same with... So unfortunate for Composure there. He is trying his hardest to make this happen, to pull it together.
Like we were talking, though, the sneaky caps are not going to cut it. They need to outslay, make the methodical push, and get controlled arms.
They definitely do. They have to get those numbers. We've only seen the sneaky kind of caps on them. Not very strong footing. This Lunatic's doing a good job at slaying out all their pushes. They're kind of desperating it. But Gent kind of overly extended in that base. He's going to have to come on back, and that's exactly what he's doing. Trying to stop this. Irish will have the ball.
They're waiting for him already.
Kind of a standstill here now. It's kind of an odd moment of a standstill. 26 kills. Now separate these two teams. Gent is just luckily just how it worked out gonna find the ball carrier. And just let that reset.
They are punishing the Goodfellas every single time they try to do something.
Just Gent playing some very hardcore defense here.
Oh.
Chrome Wheel's trying to come into that base, but it's almost like they have to get a strong, miraculous double kill to keep things alive. Gold Payloader doing a nice job staying alive there. Has his teammate help. But unfortunately not going to be. This is the kind of position. Composure's there trying to push that ball up. Kind of threw it out there.
Yeah, but without the help, he's just going to get cleared out, and they're going to push the bomb out. So.
Going to go over to Mock it. And it really kind of seemed like the Lunatics, they are very comfortable with this lead. They are not really trying to end it. They're just working on the slays now.
Yeah, right now all they got to do, they can pretty much turtle the rest of the game. And that would be game at that point.
Mock it trying to do a jump to top mid. Unfortunately not able to. Just kind of rotating. You can see they're very relaxed on this, and the Goodfellas are very frantic just trying to keep up. They gave Prone Wheels up camo, just trying to get that slays. Now they're just kind of prolonging this right now, just kind of enjoying themselves, taking it easy. Nice camo
I
eyes from
I think at
Mocket.
this point, just giving them one cap would be like a celebratory, like at least they fought back type thing. So.
Yep, and they do. We do have a bomb plant for the Goodfellas. This could be the momentum they need to bring back into it, but it is going to be tough with only 12 kills left in this game. Gent backing off, not fighting off Iris there. Iris challenging the battle of the ghost. Come back, I want my fight. Not letting him have it. Lockett is over there setting up on this ball, trying to wait. And he will get that. But Iris taking him out. Trying to push up on this. Only 7 kills left in this match. This is going to happen. Iris is going to make this big play, but he's going to be taken out. Had no one from his team on that side to even give him support.
You're getting me hyped for a second.
I was trying to hype up the last minute. Epic dab, and they're ready to close this out with this railgun. He's on the prowl for the next 3 kills. Can he get a triple? Something awesome to finish it. He gets one. Is he going to get the other one? He could even kill Mocket right now and it'll be okay. He finds Dark Halo and he's going to miss on it, but that's going to be game. Game 2 in favor of the Lunatic Fringe.
Mocket with 41 kills.
Oh man, nice triple kind of started, but 41 and 17. That's slaying power. Mocket is warmed up and ready and doing work on this Goodfellas squad, and it is tough. It is tough. Dab doing a great job supporting, 15 assists. So is Gent, 14 and 10 with 12 assists. Even Go Payloader doing a great job on that. And just Prone Wheels, Darth Halo just trying to keep up, kind of stay in there. But just kind of falling through just a little bit. Really rough 2 games, but they can bounce back into it. I've always had faith for the good fellas. They're a great bunch of fellas. Okay, that's too cringy even for me. But we're going to go into our 3rd game of the series, 2-0 in favor of the Lunatics. Lunatics has the opportunity to close out this series as well as this set and just take it over to the next week of the finals. And we are going to go into a King of the Hill on the rig. So 1 game.
Not the type of fighting I would expect.
We are now going to this 150 points on this rig thing. Goodfellas fighting to stay alive. They have been struggling on this set. Can they make a comeback here, or will the Lunatics just overpower them and just bring it all home right here to go into the next week finals? We're going to find out right now, folks, as we're going to start this up. Going on board. What do you think the Goodfellas have to do to kind of stay in this right now? What has to change, Dr. Gertie?
They have really got to get rotation. They got to get angle. They got to actually work as a unit. I feel like too much into like people are not on. They're not looking. And Matt needs to get his composure back. So he's kind of pushing in the chat when talking.
They definitely need to work on their slays and start prioritizing.
So if he is having connection problems, he's with the team. Get those team shots going. It'll all be good.
Going on board with Mocket here, who instantly went for that shotgun, trying to do just massive amount of damage as early on as possible, trying to stay alive, but it's going to be taken out by Darth Halo. And early on, seems like Dab prioritized that hill just to get a couple of early seconds in there. Prone Wheels did get camo, is going to get behind all these players here. And he's going to find a sniper as well. Plenty of ammo here, plenty of opportunity. Right now, just camo sniper, you're in the hill. No one can kind of see who's in there. Nice snipe out of there. And another one. Oh, don't. Come on. Oh, my God. I wanted that triple so bad.
That would have been sick.
Oh, Prone, you had it in you, and Composure now hitting that, connecting the head of Gent right there, saying goodbye beyond respawn. Composure just back in there, but the hill will rotate. And just early lead for this Goodfellas squad. This is the kind of energy they need, and Composure is not letting up, doing work with this sniper. He is feeling good, almost connecting with that headshot there.
Nice.
Pushing everyone back, and a goodbye gold payloader, doing work. This is what I expect out of Composure. This is what they actually needed. This is insane right now. Oh, Composure says no, and Gent. Oh my God, Composure is going off. Then he gets the overkill. Someone clip that, please. Holy, wow.
Matt's Composure has...
He is ready. He's like, I am tired of this. I am tired of this lunatic squad. I am going to shut them out. This is my game. He is showing everyone why he deserves to be here. And just really, that needs to come up. That is intense right now.
He needs to be able to sustain this, though. It's still too early.
You're going to have Mocket with the camo there. Still trying to lead his team, but sustaining that for sure. Kind of now, all those good points, all that good play is kind of going to waste now, as the Lunatics heavily have this basement hill on that rotation. And again, we see the Goodfellas just go one by one at this base and just getting outslayed one by one. Not happening.
They're starting to get back in those bad habits.
I'm going to go over to gold payloader for a little bit. The sniper is going to be up. Hill is going to be rotating. What is going to be happening here? Gold payloader shuts down Darth Halo, but he does not go for that. We're going to keep the assassination on the screen. Our first assassination in this series. That we actually call it on stream. That's great. And now we kind of see that lead change going heavily in the Lunatic favor again. Another lead change. And the Lunatics, they're winning their battles. They're winning their one-on-ones. They had a little rust. Maybe they got a little bit too comfortable early on to start on this rig game, but they're coming back. And right now, the Goodfellas has got to do something to change that. I'm going to go on board with Iris, who's trying to push this from the outside. Trying to get that nade on him, but unfortunately it's going to be taken out. And again, 2 members down, and you still have 4. You can't really push that, but they will get that rotation, and this is a good opportunity for them to get points back. But Mocket with a sniper, but Iris taking him out, shutting him down. But again, just not enough. Darth Halo going in, charging in with that shotgun. Just not able to stay alive with it. We will stay on board with Gent. We are going to hit our 100-point mark here in a second. Right now.
I feel like the Goodfellas are just desperate in the hell too much. They need to get the high ground. They need to play out.
They're just not prioritizing the slaves first. You see a lot of them pushing in with their 2 dead and there's 4 up for the team. They gotta need to regroup and kind of push as a team, have a coordinated attack on this hill. And it's just kind of not happening. Early on, they had that going around, no problem. Now it's just slowly faltering. This will be a basement hill. They are good on that rotations, but they're not able to hold it for long periods of time. You see, you get 1 or 2 dead, and here comes Lunatic now just answering back with points. And just kind of, you see that they're just losing the slaves, they're losing the bodies. 2 dead on both sides. And just kind of, right now, just Lunatics are just milking it. They just have to milk it just for another couple seconds. needs to have some aggressiveness on this hill right now, or they're going to be out. Gent just doing work, taking out Prone Wheels right there. Composer trying to stop that, and Go Payload shuts down Composer's push. We are going to see one more hill over.
They're going to get the full amount of hill.
But they still have to have one more rotation. Mocket is already on it. This is going to be a huge fight right now. And that is going to be game.
Well, I did have some high hopes for Goodfellas, especially since they won the very first game of the first series. Lunatics took full control after.
They had it going, but that intensity just kind of died down, and it was just a slow spark.
At least Matt be happy about the fact that on camera.
That is, I hope someone clipped that. I really do.
Well, we can always go back. It's the on archive.
So who would you like to bring in for the post-game interview here? That is going to be the match. That's going to be the second set. We are going to see Lunatics going in the finals next week in our $2,500 Squad v Squad season.
And if Mike gets, or if Mike gets, Mike, yeah, that was.
Heat Flux is trying to do a Heat Flux interview. Maybe. Definitely also want to remind everyone that Heat Flux, one of our awesome members within the community, has donated a 3-month to the MVP of the finals. So thank you very much, Heat Flux. You are amazing. You have been supporting us the whole way around and everything. You are awesome. Big hype for you. Good games to everyone on both sides. But how about we get a Gold Payloader in on here? Okay, we want to see if we can get Gold Payloader in on here. And then we can finally answer your question if Mocket still has a mic or not. But they are probably jumping up and down and being all... Oh, he's already in there. He's all ready to go. Let's switch over there.
All right.
Hello, and congratulations, Gold Payloader, on your victory today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling so stressed out and tired.
That was a long series. That was like 7 games you had to play in every single one of them?
Yeah.
That is a lot. So going in there, what was the communication like in all those matches?
Communication was fast, and was also like while we have Mike, he like the best communicator on our team.
So to answer your question, he does have a mic, Dr. Gertie.
This
From
microphone is good then.
Yes. So that kind of going in through there, you kind of stumbled on the very first game of the series in that, what was it? Strongholds on Eden. What went wrong for your team in there, and how were you able to bounce back after it?
I believe that was just our first game because we all waking up and just tired. Because it started around 10.
Yeah. It was 11
we all
Eastern.
tired,
Yeah.
so didn't got that much warm up. After a while, we got.
You got your coffee and got your blood flowing. Everything was good after that.
So just want to ask, because you also in that first set played with Mr. Snow. How do you feel, Mr. Snow complimented your team to aid in that victory in the first set of matches?
Well, Mr. Snow, he's a great player, and he said like he wanted a lot. So while we were playing, we were also trying to help him shots on.
That's very good.
We were helping him getting power.
Very good. Going through some of the. Also, feel free to ask any questions you want, Dr. Grady, as well.
Okay.
So, kind of going in, who do you want to see next week to face you guys in the finals?
Wild cards.
Oh, he wants the wild cards in there, calling it out right there. Next week's game will be Gravity, or tomorrow's game will be Gravity versus the wild cards. He's wanting the wild cards.
Would you be disappointed if you got Gravity instead?
Very.
Very disappointed. He wants a piece of that wild card. And I got to say, they're a great team, and they have every opportunity to be there as well. So, hopefully.
Should be fun.
I felt like during this season, we had the mental edge as well because we swept them in the regular season. We beat them in 2, like in the round. I felt that also like came to us.
Did your team have to make any adjustments or change how you played at all throughout this season, throughout the set of matches?
Of course, yes.
What were
We were
those
just playing for
adjustments?
objectives, but Mark and LUNAR said like just go for kills and like if like opportunity comes around to get objectives, then just play for. But just kills, only kills.
Definitely. Now, I've seen you use a lot of different weapons today. I've seen you pick up a BR. I've seen you pick up a DMR, a carbine. Which is your favorite Halo 5 weapon to use?
Carbine.
Carbine. Yeah, you were doing a lot of work with it on the Truth, as I was saying. So, definitely.
It's also good to have like a backup, just in case like you run out of ammo, or you have to reload. You can just switch over to like a carbine, a BR, or a shot.
So, kind of going through the season, have you noticed any player in your team kind of improve, or which one do you think would be kind of the most improved at this point on your team?
Gent.
Gent?
He had improved like crazy. I think like in the first game we played,
he was going off that
5
first game.
kills.
Yeah.
I believe. But over the season, you got 11, 17 kills, and he got even doing better than me.
Gent was definitely going off today.
And
He was
Dab
feeling very good. Dab was playing very good today. Well, congratulations on your win. Congratulations on making it to the finals. We are looking forward to more exciting games, and thank you for this post-game interview. Unless, Dr. Grady, you have anything else to ask?
Oh, good games.
Good games. Well, thank you very much, Gold Payloader, for coming out.
All right, man. Thanks.
Thank you. And for those also tuning in, we are going to have another match of Gravity versus the Wildcards tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern. So definitely tune in for that. I will be playing in that as well as a little bit of Dr. Grady. So definitely going to look forward to more sweaty games of Halo. It's going to be very intense matches again tomorrow. So definitely tune in and watch it. It's kind of early on this series, but tomorrow's going to be more of an evening, afternoon kind of one. So thank you all for coming out. Congratulations to the Lunatics on making it to the grand finals for next week. And this is Dark Reaper and Dr. Grady signing out. Tune in tomorrow, guys. Thank you.
Good guys.
Peace.